I just saw a very wild clip. Politicians are no strangers to weird takes, but what Ted Cruz just said is so shocking. I actually can't believe this is real. I double checked if this was like AI or like a bad lip reading video or something dubbed over. It's not. He said it with his whole chest.
Senator Booker also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles? I want you to look at what happened when the National Guard went to D.C.
What in tarnation? Pardon me? Can we roll that back, put it on the Jumbotron, please? There's no way he just said that out loud, right? What a crazy Freudian slip. Or maybe not even a Freudian slip. It looks like he is reading off a piece of paper for his monologue here. He might have wrote that down as like a really strong stamp that he needs to get across here about people need to come together to stop attacking pedophiles. What? Teddy, sweaty and ready out here trying to defend pedophiles or some shit? Man, those Epstein files are never coming out, huh? Heavens to Betsy. Now, you have to imagine that's not what he meant to say, so you would think that he'd pretty quickly scramble to set the record straight so there's no confusion on where he stands. I don't think he wants to be known as Ted Stop Attacking Pedophiles Cruz, but he never goes back to, like, explain what he tried to express. Also, nobody in the room challenges him on it, like, hey, Ted, quick question before moving on. Did you mean what you said at the end there? Like you said, stop murder? Okay, good, yeah, all right. And then stop rape. All right, good, yeah, no, rape's bad. Let's stop that. And then you said stop attacking pedophiles, and I couldn't help but be confused because, well, attacking pedophiles is good. Like, that needs to happen more often. In fact, I'd argue we don't attack pedophiles enough. So what did you mean there at the end, Ted? But there is not a soul in this building that says anything about it, not even a peep. So they just move on.
Robbery fell by 57%. Homicide fell by 58%. Sex abuse fell by 40%. Those are real results. And Detective Pemberton?
Goober just carries on business as usual, as if nothing is abnormal about what he's just stated. No one in the room says anything about it, not even a whisper. That's crazy to me. Now, I attempted to do the impossible of putting together the jigsaw puzzle that is Ted Cruz's enigmatic mind, but that's like dividing by zero. I can't quite figure it out. I tried to understand like what he wanted to say but fumbled based on the slide that he pulls up, which is stats. Robbery, homicide, sex abuse. Homicide ties into the first thing he said about stopping murder, but then the second thing he says about stopping rape, well, that ties into sex abuse. The third thing, robbery, is not anything he ever said about stopping. So where the fuck does the word pedophile even come from? And how does the word attacking pedophiles even squeak out from between his foul butt cheeks? I've seen, like, long versions of this. Not the whole thing. Maybe at some point it comes up as like a, previously on Dragon Ball Z I said this, but meant that. Maybe, but I haven't seen that. I checked both of his Twitter accounts because apparently he's got two. And he posts, like, 8 times a day, and he hasn't uttered a peep about him saying to stop attacking pedophiles, that we should come together to stop attacking pedophiles. So maybe there's a chance that's what he actually believes. It's not that far-fetched. Just look at how the current administration handles everything in regards to Epstein, jumping around from lie to lie to lie about, oh, the Epstein files, they aren't real. The Epstein files, no, they were on my desk, but they're also not real. Also, there's no the new thing, there's no credible information that Epstein trafficked minors to others. There were no clients, there's no list. Also, Maxwell gets moved from a prison to a fucking summer camp, basically. So maybe Ted Cruz is just going full mask off, saying, like, alright, enough is enough. Can we stop attacking pedophiles? The Epstein files are never coming out. Like, maybe that's what was on his mind. All in all, it's a pretty interesting strategy here from old Ted Cruz. The think about the pedophiles approach. Why won't anyone think of the pedophiles' feelings? No one's considering that. Stop being mean to pedophiles. Can we all come together and agree on that? Holy shit. It's unbelievable, man. Anyway, I just had to show you this. That's really about it. See ya.